So this week is Infertility Awareness Week, and I am one of 8. One of 8. Did you know that that's the number of couples who experience infertility? And did you also know that 1 in 4 pregnancies end in loss? With staggering statistics like this, we need to start talking about it a little bit. We need to talk about the hope that builds within us every single month, and we need to talk about the grief that bombards us month after month and year after year. You know, you would think that it would get a little bit easier seeing the negative pregnancy tests, but it doesn't, because that hope builds in us every single month, and our hopes are dashed again and again and again. We need to talk about the brave look that we get on our faces when a friend announces that they're expecting their first child. We need to talk about the pain of excusing yourself and going to the restroom and crying silent tears so that no one can see. You know, when you're trying to wipe off that little bit of mascara that's starting to run because you don't want anyone to know that you're unhappy. We need to talk about the fake smile that we put on our faces when someone says, "Isn't it about time you guys start trying for a family?" We're not mad at the person for asking, but inside we're hurting desperately, and they don't mean it to be an insensitive question, but to those of us who are trying, it hurts. And we need to talk about the loss that infertility brings. It's a loss of time. It's a loss of self-worth a little bit, because you think, am I just not good enough? And is my body not functioning properly? You know, you're told that it should take about a year to get pregnant, and you know, that year comes and goes, and you're one of 8. You know, regardless of whether you're able to conceive or whether you're never able to conceive, going through any form of infertility is hard. I am very thankful that I now have 2 beautiful babies, but both of those babies were conceived with help because my body just was not doing what it was made to do. You know, I'm thankful that I've gone through infertility. I know that sounds silly, but honestly, it's given me a greater compassion for those who are going through fertility, or for those who have gone through it. It's given me a deeper relationship with my husband. It's given me a deeper relationship with Jesus. Because honestly, I don't know how I would have survived going through that had I not had him to rely on. It taught me that my strength was not good enough. I needed to rely on his strength as well. And it also taught me to savor every moment, every moment. And when I did finally get those 2 little pink lines, the joy that I felt was indescribable. I know that it's probably like that for everybody, but after spending years of trying to get pregnant and finally seeing that you're pregnant, the joy that you get is just, it's honestly, it's indescribable. And for that, I am thankful that I went through infertility. And you know, just a kind of a side note, I know for me, after getting pregnant, I posted probably way too many pictures, but to me it was a time of rejoicing. Honestly, you're one of 8, and you could so very easily become one of 4. You're cherishing every moment that you're having with that child. Whether you become the one of 4 or you get to hold that child in your arms, you're just savoring every single moment. So I guess I'm just doing all of this to say, if you are currently going through infertility and you need someone to talk to, please feel free to contact me, and I will be a listening ear. If you would like me to share my story, I would be more than happy to talk with you about what I went through and what worked for us. And if you're someone who has gone through infertility and you're just now seeing those 2 little pink lines for the first time, I rejoice with you.